We have a challenge for you. Will you accept it? We dare you to disappear for a year. We mean it. No social media posting, no competing with your friends or neighbours, no FOMO holding you back, just focusing on you, on your goals. Sounds impossible? Think again. Creating the best version of yourself doesn't have to be painful, it just takes perseverance. You need to focus on you. Do things to protect you and your mental health. Learn to say no and stick by your decisions. We don't have to be connected online to be connected in life. You can take time out of this crazy social media carousel. You're not strapped in, you're just along for the ride, so step off, refocus, and reimagine your life. We challenge you to disappear for a year. Do you really want to be here, this point in your life right now? If the answer is yes, and you feel a deep happiness, we are proud of you. This is a great accomplishment to reach the stage where you are content, relaxed, and balanced. If you feel like you're not where you should be, you are restless and you want more for yourself, then this video is 100% for you. Permanently plugged in, always available. This mindset leads directly to burnout. We get many different people watching our videos, so for the younger generation, you might not remember a time before smartphones or before the internet. The analog time wasn't necessarily better than things are today, it was just different because people's feelings towards communication and social interaction were different, more respectful. There was less pressure. Here's a real-life example. Everyone had a landline phone in their home, and nobody had a cell phone. There were certain social restrictions that naturally fell into place. Before you made a call to your friend, you had to consider their living situation. Were they still at home with mum and dad? Was it late at night? Who would answer the phone? Did they have roommates that wouldn't appreciate being woken up by the noise? Was the reason for your call really that important? A person back then had to think about all of these social issues, and in the end, it came down to respect. Did you want the other household to think of you as an annoying, rude person with no boundaries? Or did you want them to think of you as a respectful person who had a healthy relationship with their friend and only called late at night in an emergency? This is just one example, but it is a big one. You don't have to be in contact with everyone at every moment. Also, there were genuinely times when the household would take their phone off the hook and make it so that the line sounded like it was permanently engaged. Sure, this could be a little irritating if you had some news to pass on, but for a few hours, the people in that house were unreachable, living their own life, enjoying a family movie night or a nice meal in peace. Now flip that around. What would your reaction have been if you couldn't get through in 2022 and you're the one left rejected? These days, you could try and message across all platforms, bombard them with Skype calls, Snapchat, WhatsApp calls, 100 different ways to make them pay attention to you. For what? What was so important that silence from your friend made you feel frustrated? What does it feel like to you when you can't share a piece of information with someone? Look, unless it's an emergency situation, you really shouldn't be concerned about what your friend is doing because they have a right to live their own life. And You have a right to live yours. Constantly sharing, oversharing aspects of your life with others will eventually drain you. Think back to our example of pre-internet. The person that couldn't get through to their friend for a chat simply did their own thing. Maybe they went off and read a book for a few hours. Maybe they went and took a relaxing bath and got a good night's sleep. If it was during the day and they really wanted to talk to their friend, they may have decided to take a walk and visit them at their home in person, getting exercise and engaging with their surroundings at the same time. This was all normal, just part of everyday life. So what's happened? Back then, the person who didn't receive the call equally would not have felt selfish or guilty. They would be oblivious to everything, concentrating on their own routine and their own needs. The point is, it is not selfish to take time out for yourself. You don't have to apologise for going silent on social media or announce that you're removing yourself. You can quietly, calmly disappear. Why should you feel guilty or restricted if you leave your phone at home? Maybe it might be a little awkward if you want to check public transport times or if you want to use Apple Pay, but these small inconveniences help you to grow as a person, and they also help you to problem solve. Just because everyone is in each other's faces 24/7, it doesn't mean that their bond is stronger and that you will miss out on something by going offline. What do you think you will remember in 3 years' time? A random late-night conversation full of memes and shared TikTok videos? Or a time when you and your friend went out to a local park, got coffee together, and made some real-life memories? When you lay in bed at night, when you think about the day you've had, the week, the month, even the year, are you proud of who you are? Do you stand by those decisions that you made, or do you wish you had handled things differently? If you are currently not where you want to be in life, maybe it's time you start talking less, overthinking less, and start doing more. This sounds like a statement that you'd find in an advert at the gym. It isn't. This sounds like a poster you'd see in the office. It isn't. Talk less, do more. Talk less, do more behind closed doors. Do not boast, do not share, just become. Whether you are choosing a successful, kind, happy person to model yourself on, such as a sports celebrity, a scientist, or a philosopher, or whether you're trying to carve out your own dynamic and become something altogether unique and wonderful, the only thing stopping yourself is you. This video is not a motivational meme. This is the truth. You make a million choices every day, from the clothes you wear to the things you say, and changing just one of them will change you. The moment you respect yourself enough to take a chance, speak out, or simply walk away, you will start to change. Think about it. An addiction is a negative behaviour, but when people become addicted to something, it takes several steps and choices which leads them to the end result. If people can get addicted to substances, sex, social media, and adoration, you can get addicted to self-improvement. The difference is, your end result will be a positive transformation, helping you reach your ultimate goals in life. You can work on being more confident by saying hello, please, and thank you to strangers every day. You can start a conversation with someone at work or in an art gallery, a museum, a train station, anywhere. You can network socially with people that want to meet you, with others who are also on their self-improvement journey. You can unlock opportunities. You can do this. every day. You can say no to people who want to spread gossip. You can politely decline invitations to events and meetings that don't suit you. These are superficial friendships that will hold you back. Real friends understand that you are allowed to make choices. You can sign up for that bakery course, that movie club, that nature hike. You can do this because you have a choice and you want to be proud of yourself. You want to live. You can let someone take your seat on the subway and not tweet about it. You can smile at someone. You can interact with the girl working on the checkout who looks exhausted. You might be that girl on the checkout and you keep going because someone acknowledged that you exist. You know what you want. Be who you want. And most of all, be kind to yourself so that you can have the mindset to pass that kindness on to others. Step away from social media for a week. Step away for a month, a year. You work online in that sector? Then be strict with yourself and only use the platforms for work. No browsing, no scrolling, no excuses. This will take more than you think. This may take less. However long it takes, you will see results. You will see your results, nobody else's. You are not working on the same equation. You do not have the same variables. You are unique. But you are also the same. You can start the trend that changes someone else. You can be the first because there has to be a first, or nothing changes, nothing moves forward, no one progresses. Allow yourself to be absent. Allow yourself to ask for help without explanation, apology, or justification. Do the same for others. Support them when you can without overextending yourself. Build a strong connection with people forged on respect that is earned from your actions. Don't be the yes man. Don't be afraid to disagree and explore your boundaries. It takes time to become strong. It won't happen overnight. Find that time. Create that time in your day to be mindful, to be thankful, and to dream. Get inspired. Follow that rabbit hole. Follow new interests. Find new friends. If you aren't happy with your place in the universe right now, ask yourself why. Is this something external, social, political? Have you tried to please too many people and now you've lost your way? It is never too late to change. Do you doubt your faith? You doubt the way you've been brought up? You want to question your education system. Maybe you didn't have access to education and you are angry about this inequality. If you are watching this video, then it isn't too late. It is never too late. You hold access to education and the future in the palm of your hand. Don't have a cell phone? Well, you can visit a free library. You can find free resources in your town. You can make friends with people who have the keys to libraries, internet cafes, shared resources. But it all starts with you and your decision. Say something. Work on yourself. Ask the uncomfortable questions. Admit that you need help. Do this for yourself and with dignity. You can disappear from the fake social networks and refuse to play their games of FOMO, short attention spans, advertising, and venom. You can make plans. You can, because you are infinite. If you have enjoyed this video and you're inspired by what you've seen, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Let's change the world together.